Hi, it's Achim from InnerSpace Explorers. Today we are on Elba in our little hideaway, and as you can see, it's a bit chilly. Late afternoon, we had some bad weather, and obviously I wanted to show you the new hoodie from the collection. So if you're interested in that, have a look in the YouTube shop. And today I would like to talk to you about 6 items that scuba manufacturers stopped producing that I really miss. And let me know in the comments if you know these items, if you miss them too, if you found something decent as a substitute, and if there's stuff that you miss that's not on the market anymore. So the first thing I would like to talk about is the Subgear SP30, which in my opinion was one of the best backup lights ever. I still have 4 and I love them and I really take care of them so I don't lose them, they don't break, whatever. And as probably a lot of you know, I was an ambassador for Scuba Pro for a couple of years and I was begging them because Subgear was bought by Scuba Pro and they somehow merged the Subgear production line into Scuba Pro's product line. And I said, you have the X-Tech technical gear, etc. You don't manufacture this anyway. I mean, it's produced somewhere in Asia, and you put Subgear SP30 on it. So put Scuba Pro X-Tech backup light on it. It's perfect. They didn't do it for whatever reason, and it's off the market. So whenever I find a pair, one somewhere online, secondhand, I usually buy them because I really think they are awesome. I'll put a pic here for all these things that I describe here, and I really miss them. They are awesome. Metal, great attachment point, great light, very smooth turning. I never had one flooded. Perfect. Anyway, the second thing I miss is the Halcyon 18 lips Batwing. That's a long time ago that was produced. It was in the early days of Halcyon, but it was the perfect wing for kids. So when my daughter started diving, and that was in 1998, yeah, or something like that, we used one, and that was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Then now my 2 sons are diving, and they started, and that was really hard to find a really small wing. In the end, we found something from Techline that worked, but it was a horseshoe wing, which made it really short, and it was awesome, but you can't find them anywhere anymore, even not secondhand, so that's a real loss in my opinion. Third thing is the OMG Castoro C96 Pro. So if you follow this channel, you know that I'm big into oxygen rebreathers, that ICE has an oxygen rebreather training program, and that I wrote a manual actually for OMG that they also used within the company, and that I also sold these units, and they stopped producing them. They told us, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago that they stopped because they want to remanufacture, redesign, whatever. It just never reappeared on the market. I think they just wanted to get rid of the civilian market. Nevertheless, the thing's off the market and you can't find them anymore, and that's a big, big, big loss because it was one of the few non-military oxygen rebreathers that were available on the market. Great quality, great unit, and mine got stolen on a flight. So I don't have one anymore, and it sucks because whatever I found as a substitute, well, it works, but it's not the same thing. So I would desperately like to buy one, secondhand, whatever. I sold one to a customer and then bought myself another one. I shouldn't have done that, and that last one that I had, actually I got stolen. So whoever has it, if you watch this video, I hope you have a lot of fun with my rebreather. And yeah, maybe I find another one at some point. If you have a great substitute, again, let me know in the comment section. Another one that I really miss, and that's a bit of an odd one, is the Poseidon Unisuit dry suit. And I'm not talking about the Unisuit exclusive with the zipper that goes around the neck. I talk about this old, basically commercial suit with the zipper that went from here through the legs to the back, at the inlet here, the outlet here. I have a background in commercial diving. I still do some commercial work here and there, and for me that was always the suit for commercial diving. I loved it to bits. Had 2 or 3 of them over the years. Unfortunately not anymore. And I mean, it's not something that I need. I just, for some reason, loved that suit. And yeah, they don't make it anymore. And if you find secondhand ones, they're usually pretty much done and still pretty expensive. So yeah, that's probably something I will miss for the rest of my diving life. But yeah, that's the way it is. Number 5 is the Helium Dive skeleton backplate. If you follow this channel, you know that I really like the Helium gear. It's one of the ISE instructors, Paul Okishev, who's producing it. Awesome stuff. There's also a review in this channel for my single rig, and they have this cool titanium backplates. The one on the single one is like the bone shape, but the one on my double setup is the skeleton backplate, and for some reason they stopped producing them. I think it was too much hassle to make them, cutting out the titanium, whatever. But that's also something that I really miss. A lot of people see the gear and I was like, ooh, I want one of these. Not available anymore. So Paul, sorry for bringing this up. I know it's probably even more people now hammering you for that, but it's really an awesome backplate, great design, and I love it. But that one I still have. The last one is my Seahawk wetsuit. So again, if you follow this channel, you've seen this suit a lot of times. It's this brownish camouflage thing, and for me the best wetsuit I ever had. I have a pretty simple rule of thumb. As long as I can dive in a 5mm wetsuit, I dive wet. If that's not comfortable anymore, I switch to dry. So I don't like 7mm suits because I think they just, it's not comfortable. They're not flexible enough. I just don't enjoy diving them, and I don't like wetsuits with zippers because that's usually what breaks first time, and I also think they're not very comfortable. So I like these skin diving, apnea, spearfishing, whatever you want to call them, suits. Two parts, so you have the trousers, and then the top is like basically like a hoodie. And a lot of people don't like them because they think they're uncomfortable to put on and off, which I don't think. I think it's perfect. And very warm, very comfortable, super stretchy, the perfect wetsuit. So what I don't like is the ones that have no inner liner, so the one that have open cell neoprene inside, so pretty sticky. And if you want to put them on, it's either in the water or you need soapy water, or I mean, you obviously don't want to use dishwasher to put the suit on and then jump in the water and carry a stream of bubbles behind you, also for environmental reasons, and it's just a pain in the ass, and then you get a fingernail in, so they always tear, and just not my type of thing. So Seahawk stopped producing that model with the inner liner, so it's still available, but only with open foam neoprene. It is available in black. I hate black scuba gear, probably because as I'm an underwater photographer, I want colors in my pictures, and for myself I just don't like black suits. The one I have is pretty much done. I think I said that already 2 years ago, but I kind of clung on it because there's no way of substituting it, and I haven't found any other manufacturer that does something similar that I really like. I know there's a guy in New Zealand that actually makes made-to-measure apnea suits in whatever you want, but he doesn't ship to Europe. We'll see. Flying to New Zealand from Munich to get a wetsuit is probably a bit off the grid. And yeah, I'm super curious on your comments, what you miss, products that are discontinued or not on the market anymore. If you have solutions for the things I just mentioned, I'm very keen on hearing your thoughts on that. And other than that, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy that. If so, give me a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't yet. And if you subscribe, please hit that little bell so you get a notification when there's new content uploaded. If you want to discuss things in detail, please check out the Patreon site. Super nice, small community and a bit more in-depth communication. And yeah, stay safe and healthy, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.